2024 Oscars are coming up, and I do have some thoughts. Hey guys, thank you for coming to CinemasterPiece. My name is Eric Ortiz, and I just kind of wanted to make a quick video on my prediction for the Oscars. Nothing fancy, just me sitting here talking, guessing what's going to win and what I think should win, what I think most likely will win. So I got my list from Rotten Tomatoes. They have like this printout that you can do, so when you're at the bar you can just like check off your winners and non-winners. I hate saying the word losers, but yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm gonna skip a few of these, just get to the major ones that people, well, not that people that I care about. Visual effects. So the creator, Godzilla Minus One, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, and Napoleon. Best visual effects should go to the creator. The visual effects are unique. They were servicing of the story, so I thought the movie just looked pretty fantastic through and through, and I saw it in IMAX and I did not see a bad visual effects shot, so the creator should get the award. Godzilla Minus One's visual effects, they're good, but I think a little bit overrated. Mission Impossible, I don't get it. Napoleon looked great, but it's not that great of a movie. And Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, maybe there's just too much CGI to appreciate how much CGI is actually good and how much of it isn't. So yeah, I'd say visual effects goes to the creator. Achievement in film editing: Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers, Killers of a Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. I'd say this one will probably go to Anatomy of a Fall. The editing, especially in the courtroom sequence, is very tight and energetic, so that kind of made you feel like you're actually in the courtroom. But chances are it'll go to Oppenheimer, because that movie just has this rhythmic nature to it that feels like you're just watching constant action through and through. There are very few ebbs and flows in terms of pace with Oppenheimer, and you know, like I said in my review, that the first 2 hours of Oppenheimer are just freaking genius. It's that last hour that's on very shaky ground for me. So I'd say it'd be great if, you know, Anatomy of a Fall got it, but I think it'll go to Oppenheimer. Production design: Barbie, Killers of a Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Killers of a Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer. But Barbie and Poor Things are very unique and very creative in terms of production design. I'd say it'll probably go to Poor Things. Barbie second. Who deserves it more? You know, honestly, I think Poor Things, production design wise, is just edges out Barbie ever so slightly. So Poor Things is my guess. Achievement in cinematography: El Conde, Killers of a Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. So, truth be told, I have not seen El Conde yet. Killers of a Flower Moon looks, it's in focus and in color. Oppenheimer, shot in IMAX, looks incredible. Some of the vistas in that movie are just beautiful. Poor Things as a whole is a gorgeous looking film. That said, even though the movie wasn't that great, I think cinematography will go to Maestro, because the movie just freaking looks incredible. Yeah, like some of the scenes when they have the big orchestra moments just look so fantastic, and maybe because I got to see it in the theater, I can give it that extra bump in terms of the quality of cinematography. But yeah, I'd say it edges out Poor Things for me by ever so slightly, but I think Maestro should take the award, but chances are it'll go to Poor Things. All right, costume design: there's Barbie, Killers of a Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. I'd say Poor Things gets costume because it looks like a fairy tale, and it looks unlike any other movie that came out this year. Very close second would be Barbie. I'd say between the two of them, I'd say Barbie will probably take costume design, especially because Barbie Land looks just so Barbie Land looks like freaking Barbie Land from a play set. that they'll give it to Barbie. It's just such a striking opening to that movie. But if Poor Things got it, I wouldn't be disappointed. So I'd say Barbie gets it, but I think Poor Things should get costume design. And next on the list, makeup and hairstyling. There's Golda, which I haven't seen, apologies. Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Society of the Snow, which I've seen about half of, and it was all right. Review coming soon. I'd say, well, first and foremost, I can't take the makeup in Maestro seriously, because half the movie I was just expecting Bradley Cooper to do a Mission Impossible, face peel, because that makeup job, I don't know, it didn't work for me at all. It kind of took me out of the movie. But I say in terms of makeup and hairstyling, I'll say Poor Things takes this one, because Willem Dafoe's makeup alone is freaking incredible. So definitely Poor Things. I'd say as a close second, they'll probably give it to Maestro. So I think Poor Things should win and will win. Sound. The Creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, Oppenheimer, and Zone of Interest. Now, this one surprises me because Zone of Interest actually has fantastic sound design anyways. It's creepy and subtle in just how unsettling that movie is to watch, just because on the sound design level. Mission Impossible, it's an action film, so if you watch it in theaters, you got the surround sound effects and the thunderous bass. Oppenheimer, again, it feels like conversations that are being had with bullets, so intensity. Maestro, when the conducting scenes are happening, they're pretty freaking awesome. That said, I'd say The Creator deserves the award for sound, because when I saw it in theaters, the big scenes felt big, the personal scenes felt very personal and intimate. But I'm kind of conflicted about this one. I'd say The Creator deserves it, and I'll say The Creator will take sound design or sound, period. Best Original Song. The Fire Inside from Flaming Hot. Haven't seen that one yet. I'm Just Ken from Barbie. It Never Went Away. American Symphony. I don't even know what movie this is. Something from Killers of the Flower Moon. I can't pronounce that word, and my apologies. What Was I Made For from Barbie? On the fact, okay, first of all, the elephant in the room, Peaches should have been freaking nominated. Like, dude, what? Oscars gets a lot of crap for being like this award show that's not in touch with things, and how could you not nominate Peaches? I digress. I'll say this one will go to I'm Just Ken, just because they'll probably want to give Barbie as many awards as possible, because that's one of those movies that has a lot of nominations, but they can't give it the specific nomination or awards, pardon me. So just to give it a big number in terms of wins, this will be one of those extras that they give Barbie. And frankly, I'm Just Ken's a freaking awesome song that should win. So yeah, that's my should and probably will win. All right, original score. American Fiction, Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Oppenheimer. Oh, and Poor Things, pardon me. Original score, it's going to be Oppenheimer. Just like with Barbie, the awards for these movies are spread out everywhere, and frankly, the score for Oppenheimer is freaking awesome. The opening melody, Can You Hear the Music, that you hear all the time, that I can't play or else this video will get taken down, is you hear that music, the movie just pops into your brain. It's that awesome of a theme. So definitely Oppenheimer will take the award, and honestly deserves the award. Ludwig Göransson he's like the new Hans Zimmer in many ways. So yeah. All right, best animated feature: The Boy and the Heron, Elementals, Mimona, Robot Dreams, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I have not seen a few of these, so apologies, but I don't have to see any of these other movies to tell you that Across the Spider-Verse absolutely will take this award, because that movie is freaking fantastic and deserves that award. So I say deserves and will be Across the Spider-Verse. All right, adapted screenplay: American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Zone of Interest. I would love for American Fiction to take this award. I think it deserves it. American Fiction is a remarkably well-written movie, and yeah, it's funny in so many ways and authentic in so many ways that I can't even, I don't want to like use this entire video to talk about it. That said, this award will probably go to Barbie, because to make that a cohesive script is it's a master stroke of genius. So adapted script will go to Barbie. Original screenplay: Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers, Maestro, May December, Past Lives. I'm conflicted because I loved the scripts to Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers, and Past Lives. In a perfect world, it would probably go to Holdovers or Past Lives. That said, Bradley Cooper's been nominated for an Oscar, 11 times and hasn't won anything. So on the fact that Bradley Cooper is due for something because he's very consistent and very good at his job, I think he'll get original screenplay for Maestro. That said, I would not be, pardon me, I would be happy if Past Lives or Holdovers got this. Even Anatomy of a Fall, but I think Holdovers and Past Lives, they're just such beautiful personal stories that if you're a writer and to put truth on paper that an actor can project, those scripts are that just boom right there. So yeah, I'd say it'll go to Maestro, but I think Past Lives or Holdovers should be the ones to get it. Okay, now for the actors. Actor in a supporting role: we have Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction. We have Robert Downey Jr. in Killers of a Flower Moon. Excuse me, let's try that one again. Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction, Robert De Niro in Killers of a Flower Moon, and Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things. It's gonna be Robert Downey. It should have been Robert Downey for Iron Man back in 2009 because he knocked it out of the park, and he's the reason the freaking MCU exists, because he gave authenticity to a freaking guy wearing a robot suit. But I digress. If Ryan Gosling got it, it would be great, because the Academy needs to acknowledge comedic roles where an actor just kind of goes for it. I mean, dude, Jim Carrey should have had an Oscar already for... No, that's another video. And you know, Mark Ruffalo, the challenge of playing someone that's completely outside of his normal wheelhouse of tools is a gift. So yeah, those three guys are amazing. It'll go to Robert Downey. He deserves it, and he's fantastic in Oppenheimer. I think he edges out Cillian Murphy in terms of performance in that film. So definitely Downey Jr. De Niro is okay in Killers of the Flower Moon. Sterling K. Brown is great in American Fiction, but Sterling K., his time will come. He's such a gifted guy. I think I can see, you know, him getting an award within the next 5 years or so. So Best Actor in a Supporting Role: Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer; Daniel Brooks in Color Purple; America Ferrera in Barbie; Jodie Foster in Nyad; and Divine Joy Rudolph in The Holdovers. Divine Joy Rudolph in Holdovers is great. Beautiful performance. Jodie Foster in Nyad, solid performance. You know, nothing to write home about. But this is Emily Blunt through and through. She's awesome in Oppenheimer. Another actor that has been not acknowledged for being awesome in other movies in the past. I mean, honestly, when she did Live, Die, Repeat, or whatever freaking title the movie has with Tom Cruise and the robot suits, Edge of Tomorrow, yeah, should have been acknowledged for that there, because she's freaking incredible, and it's an action performance. But that's just like when Sigourney Weaver got nominated for Aliens. Just because it's a, you know, genre film doesn't mean you don't acknowledge the performance. But I digress again. Yeah, Emily Blunt for Best Supporting Actress. Best Actor in Leading Role: Bradley Cooper in Maestro, Cole Domingo in Rustin, Paul Giamatti in Holdovers, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer, Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. In a perfect world, Paul Giamatti takes the Academy home. in a world where, movies is show business, not show art, it's Cillian Murphy. That said, Cillian Murphy deserves it because he's fantastic in Oppenheimer. And again, one of those things where the movie's nominated in multiple categories is one of the big ones that the movie will also take home, and the movie rests on his cheekbones. If you saw it in IMAX, there's nothing like seeing, Cillian Murphy's like head, 2 stories high, 3 stories in the IMAX that I saw it. But yeah, it'll go to Cillian. He deserves it. He's a great actor, and I would love if there's an upset and Jeffrey Wright or Paul Giamatti get on stage and accept that award, because what their performances through and through, fantastic, beautiful work. Nothing to take anything away from Cillian Murphy's performance, but it'll go to Cillian. And as I said, as much as I love Paul Giamatti and as much as I think he deserves to win, as much as I think Jeffrey Wright deserves to win, it's Cillian Murphy's show. So Cillian all the way. Let me move on. Best Actress in Leading Role, we have Annette Bening in Nyad, Lily Gladstone, Killers of a Flower Moon, Sandra Hüller in Anatomy of a Fall, Casey Mulligan in Maestro, Emma Stone in Poor Things. I feel Annette Bening should win. I feel Annette Bening deserves it. She's amazing in Nyad. The movie's okay, and she elevates every frame of it. That said, Emma Stone and Lily Gladstone I know they're the favorites, and I think just to give Killers of Flower Moon some love, they'll give it to Lily Gladstone. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Lily Gladstone got it. I'd say Annette Bening. I think it'll be Lily Gladstone that actually gets the award, though. And I think I'm okay with that, even though Annette Bening, I mean, if you see Nyad, there's this like little meta-ness with the movie where it echoes a lot of the, tries and fails of her life in the narrative of the story. Yeah, but Lily Gladstone will take it home, and Annette Bening should be taking it home. We'll see what happens. Achievement in directing: Just Into the Yet, Anatomy of a Fall, Martin Scorsese, Killers of a Flower Moon, Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer, Yorgos, I'm gonna try, okay, Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things. I think I got it right. Jonathan Glazer for Zone of Interest. Unless we're in a parallel dimension or alternate universe, there's no way on God's green earth that Christopher Nolan does not get Best Director for Oppenheimer. The Anatomy has screwed up multiple times, similar to how Bradley Cooper's been consistent and, on point with his work for years, decades, and not been acknowledged for it. Give the man his frickin' statue, because he directed a pretty damn good movie, and he's directed pretty damn good movies his entire career. Christopher Nolan has not done a good film. Christopher Nolan has not done a bad film, and he deserves his Oscar. And he didn't drop the ball with Oppenheimer. Let's just put it that way. Last Tower aside, I think it's a remarkably well-directed movie. So yeah, Christopher Nolan takes his Oscar. Side note, I love Martin Scorsese. I don't know why he's nominated for Killers of a Flower Moon. That's just me. Moving on. Best Picture: American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, Holdovers, Killers of a Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. Okay. In a perfect world, or my perfect world, I would love it if American Fiction got Best Picture. I think it deserves it. Poor Things would deserve it. Anatomy of a Fall, no. Holdovers. Let's get to the nitty gritty of it. It's gonna go to Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer's gonna take Best Picture. It's the big movie. We got to Barbenheimer summer of 2023, and that was just such a big thing for movies. And as mentioned before, Christopher Nolan, the fact that the Academy has up to 10 nominees for Best Picture is them acknowledging that they should have nominated The Dark Knight for Best Picture way back when, in 2009, when the award shows were happening then. Just acknowledge that the man directs freaking good movies, and acknowledge that the man produces good movies with his partner and his wife. Emma something. Oh, geez, I can't believe I forgot his wife's last name. But yeah, it'll go to Oppenheimer. It's a good film. I said last hour aside. Dark horse for me would be American Fiction. And to a lesser extent, I would say Barbie, just because Barbie was such a phenomenon. But yeah, those are my guesses for the Oscars 2024. Best Picture is going to be Oppenheimer, and yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it. Hey, let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think that my guesses are good? Do you think that I'm just like too tired to really like make any sense of this stuff? I'd love to hear about it, and I'll see you for the next one. Take care.